Yo, welcome to Full Disclosure H. Oh, wait, y'all laughing still. I'm about to laugh.
Alright, I'm done. Alright.
Was that supposed to get your laugh out? Welcome to Full Disclosure ATL, where we give you facts and information on things that are going on in the culture. We give our opinions based on those facts. I am Blake Hendricks, your host, and today I have with me
Doc Jones. You can follow me at Illis3.
I'm Tyree. You can catch me at Wavy_8_worse.
Malik, you can follow me on IG. She_loves me.
Yeah, it's your boy Maul. You can follow me at Life of Kamal.
Bet. I want to thank y'all for coming out today. So today, with the first topic, unless you've been living under a rock, you kind of know what's going on. On May 25th, black male in Minneapolis, Minnesota, was killed by an officer, unarmed. The officer spent about, 8 minutes with his knee on the guy's neck. They just found some footage of him being detained, and actually there were 3 officers now that either were kneeling on him or subduing him in some sort of way. So kind of want to start the day off with that. I know it's something that we shouldn't be talking about in the day of 2020. So just to get things started off, I'm gonna let Doc start us off with his opinion on everything that's going on and how he feels about just being a black man in America. Like, this is something we have to talk to our future kids about. I don't think anybody on this set has kids, but obviously it's something that needs to be addressed. So we're just gonna start off with it. I'm a Doc. I'm gonna let you go first and give your opinion as to what's been going on.
So for me, honestly, like, it's just hard to continue watching this happen over and over again. Like, honestly, when people were like sharing it everywhere and I seen it, I didn't even want to I didn't even want to watch it because I knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's to the point now where I don't want to see it. But it's real. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right.
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna have to change soon before we decide to start defending ourselves and we start getting more tactical. And I feel like that's definitely something that we should start working towards as a community.
Yes, actually, hold on before you go. Come on, I actually got a question in regards to that. So in terms of change, are we looking at officers getting charged after this stuff happens, or are we looking at officers being trained more? What exactly needs to happen to help make that change come to fruition?
I feel like it's a mindset change.
Yeah.
Because as black people, we're being targeted. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I mean, we see things like this happen to white people as well, but it's less often. Like, it's 1% of the population. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's both training and at the same time, I don't think being a police officer, me personally, should be like a lifetime job, because I feel like you should have it should be like the military. You have certain years and then you out the service.
Yeah, we talked about this with the Ahmaud Arbery situation. If you're not if you don't feel like you're trained enough to handle a situation like that, physically, mentally, emotionally, you shouldn't be a cop. Honestly, at the end of the day, if you can't handle a situation without killing somebody, unless you're being shot at or somebody has attempted a threat on your life, don't be a cop. It's really not that hard. Like, I just don't get why cops really just can't subdue it. But especially when it's 4 people and 1 person.
My thing is, why don't we just stop using real bullets anyways? Giving cops real bullets, real guns.
Nah,
they got things to shoot at. My solution to the problem is you get real guns at a certain level. Like, we should start doing it like how they do in the UK. Like, you don't have officers with guns. Like, once you have a gun, it just says violence.
But
so
in this situation, wasn't the officer how long was he?
He didn't even use a gun. He used his knee.
You're right. He did use his knee, but at the same time, yeah, you're right. Yeah. I mean, it's just targeted. It just has to be consequences.
Me personally, I feel like I don't know what goes on. Like, we've seen it. Even if they get arrested, we've seen that. We've seen them go to court. We've seen that, and they still are, not receiving any consequences. And that's when shit hit the fan every time. And if we just know that they did these things. They went to court. They went through the same process as if it was a black man shooting a cop or anybody. You know, they are going to get repercussions and sit in jail and really face their time.
Facts.
That's it.
Man, if a black person steals some gum from the corner store, we doing 5 years.
Crack,
So,
right.
bruh,
What
I
really-
need you.
What really bothers me about the whole thing though is like it happens so often, and I feel like we all are numb to it now.
Yeah, because just a week or so ago we were talking about Ahmaud Arbery.
Exactly.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's like, and it's just what really pissed me off too is the fact that once they, like, if any of us get pulled over and we're so-called resisting or anything like that, or even we even start talking a little crazy because everybody gets mad, like, oh, squad car, send 4 units, send 8 units for just me or just like 2 people, and it's like that shit just makes me so sad and depressing. It just doesn't make me want to even look at it. Like, I agree with Doc. It's like, it's horrible clicking.
So how do y'all feel about the protests and the riots and the looting? Like, me personally, I'm just let y'all know. Like, I personally don't associate looting or anything destructive to the companies and corporations with the actual protests. I feel like they're two separate issues. Only because you can get looting at any type of huge gathering when it comes to, you know, sports teams losing or anything like that. I'm not going to associate looting with just, you know, African American and civil rights protests. Like that's not the only time looting occurs. So if you want to focus on looting, that's a totally different conversation. But if you actually want to, you know, attack the actual issue at hand, then, you know, looting is going to occur. Just know that that's going to happen when you peacefully protest just because, hey, Minnesota police officer was the one who started the one riots in Minneapolis, right?
I didn't see that.
Like, you can't control how people react to certain stuff. Or
I mean,
even you got people starting stuff. Like, I'm not associating any looting with people that actually want to answer to what's going on in the world today.
But this is what I'm saying. If you riot and you can't control a riot.
Right, not peaceful protests. We're talking about riot and peaceful protests.
I mean,
are two totally different
you must
issues.
be on the side of Martin Luther King. I'm on the side of Malcolm X. I'm like, look. Let's just listen to what I'm saying.
I got you.
If my people feel hurt over a number of years, and if you feel hurt over a number of years, you're not peacefully protesting anything. This is years of built up tension. It's not just one event that happened. So you can't just say, oh, you know, they're looting and it's not helping the community well.
Right. That's where I was getting at. I think we were saying the same stuff. So I literally was just thinking about like how people try to use the looting and things to try to downplay how we protest for things that happen in our community. Like, y'all can't even organize enough to keep people from looting and stuff like that. I'm not going to blame, because like I said, Minneapolis police officer was one of the ones who started the riots in Minneapolis, according to, you know, people. So
don't get it twisted. These things are organized. We don't just
nobody's just going on. Like, that's why I feel like a lot of people think they look at the looting and say, hey, that's not how you protest. That wasn't a part of the protest at all. Like, we don't control people that are going to go out and rob. People going to do that just because they see an opportunity to take advantage of something.
Exactly.
So I'm not going to associate that. I'm not going to downplay people actually protesting for the right cause because some people wanted to loot and get out and still take advantage of the situation.
I say do what you do.
I agree. Do what you do. Me personally, I'm for all of the shits. Personally, it's like, think about it like this, like
all of the shits. My nigga said all of the shits.
all of the shits.
All the smoke.
Yes, because of the fact that it's like people, it's like you do the quiet protest, like, all right, they got a problem with you protesting. You do the kneeling, they got a problem with you kneeling. Now that we fucking shit up, or just people are fucking shit up, everybody's way overboard. Like, they're like, now you're going way too far. And it's like, nah, like, insurance is going to take care of all of that. Everybody's going to be fine.
Right. Even
like,
Target, they released something that said, hey, we're fine. Our insurance or whatever is going to take care of all these damages. There's an actual problem at hand that needs to be solved, and them looting is not going to take away from us focusing on the actual problem at hand. And I feel like a lot of people try to use looting as a way to downplay what's actually going on.
I mean,
yeah, so like my
situation.
issue is like the location of the looting, the location of these riots. Like they're really fucking up their own community, right? And the issue is this community right here, or where the officer lives, where he lives. And nobody's going over there and causing the scene and putting the fear over there. So
they did hit the police stations. I will give them credit.
I did see that the police
because hey, if you're gonna go to the problem, go to the source. The source is the police station. The police at the police station, and they went straight there and set that shit on fire. Not condoning any of this. I'm just saying, like.
But now you got like LA,
you got a problem, address it. I don't know how. If you don't know how to address it, sometimes there's gonna be emotions involved. People are human. I'm not taking away from the actual problem at hand because of a couple of individuals that wanted to loot and take away from corporations because they felt like they needed to.
Everything that they're doing right now, I have no problem with. The only issue that I have is that there's no designated leader. So when there's no designated leader, you're getting the answers from one place. You're getting answers from too many different places.
Well, how do you feel about all the people that state Martin Luther King wouldn't have done this? Martin Luther King.
I don't care what Martin Luther King would have did. Martin Luther King was
he was in a different
battle. I mean,
I'm sure
similar situations happen.
Similar situations.
Yeah, I don't understand that part of a different battle because like the battle's still going on. It's
That's a different battle. They was sending dogs and hitting people with hoses.
Yeah, they sending dogs.
You with tear gas. I haven't seen that yet. Now it's like on a Tuesday. I mean, that wasn't because that was like because it was Tuesday and y'all outside.
Yeah, somebody said they didn't loot and stuff after Martin Luther King died. How y'all feel about people bringing that into the conversation? They weren't doing this when Martin Luther King died. Why are y'all doing this?
I don't really want to talk about what Martin would have did and this that.
Yeah, because
he fought for what he fought for.
But that's the same thing with your point too. There's no designated leader. This is how far we got to go back. That was the 60s.
Do white people have a designated leader?
I mean, but they don't need one.
Why? So what's the difference?
Their designated leader is the president.
We trying to win.
They haven't.
So they said the same thing about Obama when he was a leader.
He was the leader. Black people saw him as that leader, but for me, Obama wasn't the complete answer.
Yeah,
he was a step.
I feel like a lot of people kind of associate what a political leader from our community might have done years ago, or Obama. Like, I don't feel like they speak for all black people.
Well,
that's just my
Obama is not the leader that I thought that he should be.
Okay, we went to a whole other conversation.
Right,
so y'all want to go there?
I would rather take faith in like somebody closer to the community more so than like a president, because he had to validate and be responsible for everybody
to be that person.
So instead of black people just because he's black, but like the people that we've seen, like certain celebrities like J. Cole, those are the things I would rather put more faith into instead of somebody more in a higher power.
So that's something you would agree with. You feel like celebrities need to play a part in these certain situations?
I believe so.
Do you need to be out in the forefront? Because Michael Jordan, he wasn't out in the forefront even with that government situation back in the day. But do you feel like he was right by saying, "Look, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I believe,
but I'm gonna donate some money."
Like, I can accept that though.
Michael Jordan,
because I feel like me personally, I just feel like he wasn't. I'm not looking for Michael Jordan to speak on political issues. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I'm looking for him to give his opinion, and if he gives his opinion, it is what it is. But I'm not looking for him as a guidance to how I should move as far as the leader.
I feel like there should be some type of union involved. Like, we should have our own. We should be able to vote for our own leaders in our own communities, and we should be able to put something together on a tactical level to where, if people go out and loot or whatever, that's cool. But as a community of black people, if we have our own round table of leaders that we've chosen in the United States, I feel like we're going in a direction now.
But I also feel like no other race of people has a designated leader that they.
But do they need one?
Why do we need one another? Don't.
We were stripped of our identities.
True.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just looking for
leaders. I think leaders have evolved. Like, when we're talking about leaders, now you're talking about what people like really looking up to, and that's mainly the people on social media, musical influences. I think the musical influences and fashion influences right now, they have the biggest voice. Back in the 50s, 60s, it was more, Martin Luther King and those guys. But then it even turned to religion, where it became, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So you got to understand that leadership it doesn't always translate to each generation. So you got to look different places for leadership, but at the same time, these people are also politically intertwined. But you have somebody like T.I. who's looking to be that leader, but I don't know how far he's gonna get in terms of that. Like, he always come through in times like this.
Shout out to Tip. Shout out to
Yeah,
Tip.
for real.
Me personally, I feel like they should, because like they rap about it. Like, well, certain hip hop people rap about it all the time and they preach about it. So it's like they should have bigger responsibilities and bigger roles in regards to it.
When do we decide to start getting organized, though?
That's where I'm getting at. Like, why do we feel like we need a certain individual or individuals to have a collective response to certain situations?
Well, I'll tell you this: groups make it further than single individuals.
That's true.
So the power of people, that goes for anything. That goes with brands. That goes with music. If you have
anything,
like
team,
numbers,
if you have exactly.
That's what they doing. They doing that with what they got going on in their establishments. You know what I'm saying?
Police officers, power is power.
Police officers,
the army, power.
The fucking.
Well, I ain't really. Would you really?
They out here teaming up.
Designated people to lead.
You can
like they're going. Hey, in order to make this march, we're going to have to call.
They doing that, though.
Dr. Martin Luther King.
He called people.
Yeah.
He called people. That was the point of having such a powerful person.
I'm
like
saying
the Asian community. Who's the Asian community?
If
I'm not Asian.
If the opposition is doing it, then we're already behind.
How can we prove that they're doing it though? Because I don't know
I'm
an
saying,
Asian or Hispanic.
I'm not talking. I'm not
leader.
necessarily talking about that, but I'm saying as far as the KKK, for instance,
They had a leader.
they are.
The Duke.
Somebody's over that. They have some type of organization.
So we need to have a coalition like the Black Panthers.
This is what it is,
What
though.
you're saying.
Yeah,
a group of people that we can count on when shit like this happens that we can go to and all
I think that would be
a part of and be like, hey, we all have the same opinion.
There's leaders around. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not. This is probably like not the greatest example, but you have Bloods, you have Crips, right?
It's a terrible example.
Hold on. You have leaders, right?
It's a terrible example. Just for the record, that's a terrible fucking example.
You have leaders, but they're not a powerful organization.
Yeah, I get you, bro.
It's just.
But I mean, at the same time, too, like,
you
got like mayors, you have like the
but
governors.
it's too political, man.
But I mean, like, y'all are trying to like vote for people to put in power. Like, even he said like the KKK, they're very connected with the police. They're very connected with the government.
But
these are how they get these people in power. So that's the only way. Even if it's going to be shaky in the beginning, like that's the only way where people are really going to take care of the community.
Start from something.
Y'all are looking for this one person to take care of your community. That's probably your governor.
The community got to take care of the people because see where it starts.
It sounds good.
Sorry.
You got to have your
you just want somebody that live next door to be.
You got black ownership. You got to start owning. When you start owning things, then you start making your decisions. The people who run these communities is white people. The people who run your community it's not a black man. So he's not making decisions based on your black life.
But that's still based on like your governors, your mayors, like
that's
they
correct.
have authority for all of that to control it. But
Yeah.
people with money are the same people in power. So if you have the people in power, you can change the way things are adjusted and have people like, nah, we're not doing that fuck shit that you're talking about. But since a lot of people that we know don't have a lot of the money that can control our community, they're just trying to get their bread and head the fuck out. That's the issue.
Yeah.
If they bring their money and they stay there, then you can really protect your community. But niggas be like, all right, so I'm tired of living in the hood. I'm going to get my bread. I'm going to get the fuck out because somebody might take my head off.
So back to a topic we talked about before as far as policing your own community. Is that more prevalent now? Do we need to get to that point?
I think we should.
I don't know how that's going to work.
It
It sounds so good. Like,
it sounds great.
Who the fuck is going to be walking around our neighborhood with guns or dogs and make sure niggas doing their
I feel like once people
don't even come through. It's good.
Malik,
think about it like this, right? So my father's a retired MTA, right? When you like get into like being in transit or bus driver or train, anything like that, they try and pin you to the closest location that you live. And when it does that, you know everywhere better. Like you know the people better. Right, so it's like it makes sense. It's like now when my father he did King's Plaza, like if people know and stuff like that. So he knows that whole strip and people know him and he lives close in that area. He lives 30 minutes away.
Oh.
So it just makes sense.
Your father drive King's Plaza?
Yeah.
My grandma live right there.
You find out new stuff every day.
Dang,
Small world.
Shout out to Brooklyn, man.
Small ass world. All right, so with that, at the end of the day, all those cops should be murdered. I mean, not murdered.
Damn.
We're not gonna go to that side. I mean, charged with murder.
Don't say we.
They definitely. At the end of the day, I feel like they should be charged with murder. Like I said, they found new evidence with the video. There was 3.
Hold on, 1
cops
charge for
on the
murder,
next.
3 charges of witness to murder.
No, there were 3 people kneeling on him.
Oh,
at a
word.
certain
Okay,
point,
yeah, okay.
including the officer that got charged with murder.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so
Definitely.
yeah.
Accomplice to murder, nigga.
That's how I feel about the situation.
Yeah.
3 counts.
We can definitely all agree on that.
Buried him under the
And I
jet.
hate how they try to bring like past
They got
negative stereotypes onto the actual victims. These people are victims just because they get bad publicity after they die from certain news networks. We're not going to say who. Doesn't mean that they might not have changed.
No, I say who. I want to know. I want to know who it is.
I mean, Fox News. I feel like they always put the negative stuff about somebody that gets killed unarmed by police.
Fox News is
after.
they're Republicans though. Like,
come on, morals.
I don't think that
Morals,
makes it
people.
okay.
nah,
Morals.
like
Come on,
fuck Fox
morals.
News.
Morals.
Fuck Fox
Listen,
News.
if you own the news station, I don't think you care. Make some money.
You make some
That's
money.
basically
You know what?
it is.
That's terrible.
So-
That's terrible, but it is.
Where's the
I'm not
character
thumbsing up
involved
that.
in that? Like,
Nah, bro.
I mean,
And it's just us that they making bread off.
So,
right.
one thing I wanted to talk about too is what happened to Corona?
It's put on hold right now.
Right.
We got some riding to do. So Corona's put on hold. We're gonna talk about that in about 2.5
It's
weeks.
crazy because you would think with all the rioting that's going on in Atlanta and shit like that, the percentage would have went up, but the
Right.
percentage actually went down.
But they have their mask on while they're rioting. I've seen that.
Everybody
Everybody got their mask on in all these videos. I'm saying they got their mask on.
It's like I'm just lost on that part. So shit.
Coronavirus, it'll come back soon.
Hey, come on now. It's mad traffic now. They need to have something to shut the city down because the
Word.
traffic in Atlanta is crazy now.
Getting crazy.
Shut the city down again, please. Please.
I do get from A to B so easy.
Easy, bro. We take advantage of
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Take
loving
advantage.
traffic.
Shit. I'm
It was
just happy
bad
gas
yesterday.
is low.
So let's get into the next topic. Meek Mill actually might have fucked somebody's life up. And it's not Drake.
Straight.
He was accused of adultery with NFL former Seattle Seahawks player Tony Robinson. Said he slept with his girlfriend and it kind of ruined his pockets. Let's hear what he had to
Sex
say
triangle.
about the situation.
Really steaming hot just off the, like, I'm looking at like my shorty like posing and sending nudes and all that. Then like I see something that really even like threw me off was the fact that it was like a Philly number.
You from Philly,
and I'm like, hold up.
and you know I'm from Philly.
Yeah. And then
But people can have numbers from anywhere.
nah, fam, this just wasn't anybody though.
Right.
This was like, you know what I mean? Like I fuck with the ball music and everything. So like
Hold the fuck up.
yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, wait,
Hold the
hold on,
fuck
wait,
up.
hold on, wait. It's only something
Hold
about a
the
rapper.
fuck up.
I know I didn't. Hold on, I didn't blaze her, so I know you
Hold
ain't
the
talking about me.
Hey yo.
You not saying what I think. Come on. Hold up.
I ain't many niggas I listen to from Philly, so you know what I mean? You
So
know.
wait, who you listen to from Philly?
Hey man.
Do you still listen to him, whoever it was?
The nigga shit hot, fam. Like his shit blazing. So you know what I mean? Y'all can do some deductive reasoning to figure out, you know what I mean, how this nigga in Philly. You know what I mean?
Oh, hottest nigga in Philly,
How this nigga in Philly, man. And then,
Meek. Is you talking about Meek though? Because Meek will blaze a lot of bitches out here.
Meek fuck my bitch, bro.
Hey, Meek, you out here fucking up households. Meek.
Oh, that man listens to his music at that.
You gotta listen to Meek music, bro.
Man, I want to know what he did.
Yeah, so he found out, he looked through the shorty phone,
Word.
and the nigga called a domestic charge, and he got locked up.
Who he caught? But what did he do to Meek Mill? He ain't do shit to him.
What are you supposed to do?
I'm like, nigga, you here telling the story? Like, nigga, I wouldn't even told that story.
It's not his fault.
What do you mean? I'm not telling that story, period.
Yeah, that's...
Bro, I'm not telling the story, period. Like, I don't get it.
The story was told, come on, it doesn't matter.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot.
Son, God brings everything to light. So he just found out his girl was for the streets.
If I found my girl for the streets, nigga, I'm just walking away. Like,
that was his wife.
Yes, but my nigga, I'm not telling that story on camera.
So what you gonna tell
It's
them?
not important.
I'm not telling
If
anybody
they ask,
anything.
what
I'm
you gonna
walking
tell?
away. I'm not telling anybody anything. Bitch, give me my fucking ring.
But you know they gonna find out. Then what?
I'm never telling the story. Never. It's never
It's
coming
out, bro. Somebody.
Honestly, Meek forgot about the girl.
Exactly, nigga. You should forget to. Why you bringing it up today?
She was for the streets. You forget about the girl.
He did 60 days in jail, bro.
Hey, don't do time for girls that's out here. That's
bro.
for the streets.
That's on his.
If you gonna do time for somebody, make sure she the mother of your kids, your wife.
It was his wife.
It was his wife. It was his wife?
Yeah.
It was his wife.
He said it's his wife. You can say what the caption said. He said
he said girlfriend.
Oh,
word.
He said it's his wife.
He probably
If he felt that was his wife,
she belongs to the streets.
She still belongs to the streets.
Right, you gotta
still belong to the streets.
I'm never telling that story in my life, bro. Like, no.
Hey, so did your girl give you a pass for a celebrity? If let's just say this, if you had a pass for a celebrity, who would it be?
Like, my girl is gonna
come on now, everybody. No. I
got in trouble for this though.
Your girl give you a pass for a celebrity.
That's you the feds.
That's a trick question.
Oh my god, this is
I'll pick a Rihanna off rips, nigga.
Rihanna, okay.
I'm picking Ari. Fuck it. I'm standing by my shit.
Ari?
I got in
Ari
trouble.
Lennox, the dog face.
What?
Damn.
Dog face joint.
No.
I love Ari Lennox though. Y'all can't come for my girl though.
That's crazy.
I mean,
That's my girl.
I'm gonna choose Rihanna. You feel me? I hope
That's
I get to her
Yeah,
before
Rihanna,
Ty.
she the bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to her before Ty. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna choose
We
my
got
girl.
There you go.
You a whole lot.
I'm gonna go with my girl.
I support that answer.
You said the right answer.
The politically correct answer.
Wasn't the most entertaining answer, but he said the right answer.
It's gonna
We
be
in her
entertaining
house.
for somebody.
We in their house.
It's entertaining for somebody.
Yeah.
But we did just talk on the last joint about.
So how do you feel about him losing everything for that situation? Like, was it necessary?
I don't know.
So you feel like
He fucked up.
something he should have avoided if he moved on? I mean, you were an NFL player, bro. Like,
When
you have a
making
lot of
millions,
options at that point.
But you making millions. I just feel like if a girl cheat on you, you making millions. Yo, it's.
Wait, but what real like NFL players not making money?
I
like
was
that.
always here for the money. I was never here for no.
This is what I say about NFL players.
NFL players ain't making money like that.
Well, he's talking about the people making like 6 figures.
Oh, okay.
6 figures.
I mean,
Right, that's how I feel about the situation.
I mean, he's making 6 figures. We understand that, but he ain't making money like NBA
enough money
players.
not-
If I know I'm going to the
lot of
NFL, first of all, if I know I'm going to the NFL, I'm only
for the
making
Seahawks.
6 figures being like a off practice guy or whatever. I'm not hiring an agent. I don't need to hire an agent for that type of
No,
money.
not at all.
So that money's not going to an agent. I'm also not splurging.
Most NFL players
Well, you got a wife,
making
so
a
all your
$1
money's
million
gone.
a year.
Yeah,
So that's why he
All your
put
money's
it on
invested
blast.
into your wife. You got
He
to
put
buy her
all that
shit.
money into her.
Man, please, bro. I'll
still
never
ain't
tell
gotta
that
lose
story.
Yo, so y'all asked who would you get the pass for? Now, who would you give a pass if
I don't
your girl
want a
cheated
pass.
on you with a celebrity?
I actually
Nobody.
Which celebrity would be the pass?
Nobody.
That's a good question. I don't actually want
Nobody.
a pass.
I always say if I was walking on the sidewalk with my shorty, no matter where we going, if Trey Songz drive by and hit a Yui and he pointed at my girl and said, "You come here," and she get in the car, I'm chalking it up, bro.
Oh hell no!
You
Chalking it up. Yeah, I'm chalking it up. Yeah, I'm taking the L.
So that's an L for the
That's
game.
it. Yeah, that's it, bro. She gone, and I'm just be like, all right, she gone.
Mr.
This
Steal
is
Your
it.
Girl.
She can't come back. This is not like a pass type shit.
Right.
But like,
Yeah.
But
But you take the L though.
You gotta take the L.
She
bro.
for the streets.
And
All right, cool.
Yeah, bro. You gotta chalk it up, bro.
I mean, yeah, she want to do that.
At least it was
she was for the streets anyway.
Right.
You know what it is.
I don't think anybody could just do that, but like,
But
if it was
was
like
she-
some random nigga, like, nah, you got me fucked
But
up.
was
She
she
still gotta
always
go.
for the streets?
Who knows? Does it matter? You found out.
What
now.
if?
That's facts.
All right, would you give a girl a pass if she made the most money in a relationship and she just wanted to say, "Nigga,
I'm out, bro.
I'm out.
It's the same shit though.
I'm out.
Yeah,
That's the same shit.
I'm not
At the end of the
fucking
day, bro, I'm not really looking for no pass. So
I respect it.
if I'm in there looking for a pass, I might as well just pull the Earls, bro. Like tell my story.
Hell no.
Because I'm gonna be tight.
Put that shit on Lifetime.
Right.
Y'all think they gonna get back together?
I
Yeah.
hope not.
She going.
And this what
She for the streets.
Yeah,
she
said,
been going.
He said too that when he was in jail, like he found out that Shorty was still rocking with this nigga Meek.
He was in
the
jail
club,
too. Oh yeah,
in the club while he was in jail and shit.
But yo,
That's bad, bro.
I understand why he's so mad because
Didn't
look,
Tyler Perry make a movie about this?
Hey,
The whole time some type of Tyler Perry film. Yeah, that particular situation.
I can understand why he's so mad because they said it in the rap song or rapper said all ballers want to be rappers. So when you look and you see that somebody, everybody that play ball, basketball,
make it
But I feel like all the rappers want to be hoopers.
they wear the chains like rappers. They want.
I feel like all the rappers want to be athletes.
That's true.
don't
That's
make
true.
it okay for him to fuck my bitch. No, just because that nigga want to play ball.
Not okay.
Want to be like this?
It doesn't make
Fuck his dick.
no. It doesn't make it okay, Ty.
Not make it
But it
okay.
makes it okay for your girl to want to fuck him.
It does?
Yeah,
Nah,
it's perfectly okay.
Ayesha Curry.
You said
Anyway.
your girl want to fuck a singer. Your girl want to
Alright.
fuck Trey Songz, right? It's perfectly okay. It's just
I would get the correlation, but
To Ayesha Curry?
you just
Or
don't
that?
want to.
to him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You can get the correlation, you just don't want to because nigga.
That shit don't
I'm
make
not
sense.
feeling her. I'm not feeling her though. I'm not feeling Ayesha though.
Aisha.
Yeah.
She looking like a joint now. I seen the picture of her the other day.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah,
So,
I just see 30.
y'all remember the certain
Hold up,
situation
pull up the
back in
picture.
the
Hold on
day.
the picture.
So she looks really like
Yeah.
either she got surgery done or she just went on a hell of a fucking diet and workout plan.
She don't look as ugly as she used to.
Do y'all think this is because damn?
Damn.
I don't feel like she was ever ugly. This is not to that, but
That's the picture.
Sorry, but look at the picture though. Yeah, I still don't believe it's her.
I'm good on this.
Let me see that joint. Who this? Aisha Curry?
The
Oh, she gotta look.
but you gotta know where she came from before
Hell
that.
nah.
I understand that, but it's the whole thing. Like, come on, son. Stephen Curry, you know,
She got
we
millions,
all
man.
religious in the family. I married you. Like, I took you away from all of this shit. Like, I expect you to keep it in the family and shit. You don't gotta be thirsty.
What
like,
did she do
She
now?
want niggas to holler at her, so she got right.
She lost
What?
that weight.
Like, come on. I'm
That sounds
thinking
nice.
20 million.
Right.
Like, come on. You don't need, like,
that's what she look like now.
come on.
Bro, but is she even bad in real life?
She got it right, you know.
I feel like she got
Ain't nothing
her
wrong
face
with
done.
that.
I don't think she did. Maybe she just lost the weight. in
She
her
she
face.
was puffy though. That was
Yeah.
kid weight. She was having babies at that point.
I don't know.
True,
Bro.
she
She don't
was
look like the
having
same
babies.
person.
I mean, she looked good.
She
She
look
look good. Yeah. She always looked good. She thought she didn't. That's why she
Right.
wanted more male attention.
That's why I thought she looked.
But she was
Hey
having
man,
I
as
think
long,
Steph was-
hey, I'm about to say as
he
long
was
as Steph
chill.
like it, then
She didn't care about that. That was the whole situation. She
Hey,
wanted.
If
She
my
thought
nigga Steph like it, then I.
He
like
always
it.
liked
he always liked it. That's what we get.
That's all.
right,
That's all I need to know.
But people were saying she was saying like that wasn't enough for her,
Right.
just because Steph liked it.
She won't be on Rihanna level.
I just don't understand.
Where niggas sending their dick pics in their DM.
Right.
Ah, gotcha. Why want that? You supposed to just be
opened it.
away.
Right,
Like,
you supposed to stay
Bro,
up.
Did
I
she
know.
ever said she wanted dick pics in her DM?
She wanted
She
attention.
wanted,
to extreme.
That's attention.
but
bro.
she wanted attention from niggas. It's
Because
like,
I mean,
come on,
look,
like-
let's look at it like this.
I
She
can only imagine what
her
Rihanna's
just-
DMs look like, nigga.
her just being a woman and her man gets a certain level. He has a certain level of status and he gets a certain level of attention. She just was saying, "I want to make sure I get attention too." Like he can't be getting all the attention. That means,
That's childish.
you know, I mean, it is to me. It is too.
Like,
To
first
me,
of all,
it is too.
this-
but you know, she just said she want to be. She want to be.
And
at a
now
But
she
this
certain
goes
about
back
status.
to the money
She
situation. He
about
makes
to
the
get
most money. He's gonna have the most attention.
So you think money and attention go
Yes,
hand in hand?
of course.
Nah, I don't think
the
so.
more money you make and you're in the
There's a
public
lot
eye,
of
you're
people
gonna get
that's
attention.
getting money that aren't getting.
Bro,
public
she
attention.
doesn't really make money, and she's in the
She got
public
her
eye.
own
She
successful
feels.
restaurant though.
Yeah, come on, man.
But
I guess she just wanted.
She's successful. She looks
She's very
good.
successful.
She has a hell of a fucking husband. I'm presuming. I don't see
That's
nothing
not
going
enough.
on.
She
But
needs-
apparently,
she needs the world.
Right, she needs the DM pics.
Hey, we all have our little self-esteem issues. You know, hers just happens to be attention. She
That's all.
feels like
She alright, man. She a regular person, bro. Like we making a big fuss
yeah,
about
we're
her.
not gonna say she's not a regular person.
Ayesha, if you listen to this, you're a regular person. You're just an 8.5.
But should Steph
Damn.
feel
He gave her the 8.5.
with all that, should Steph feel some type of way about what she said?
Yes, absolutely.
Publicly, yeah.
At the end of the day, should he feel some type of way?
He did.
Oh, what
he
did he
went
say?
home. He was like, "What the f is this?"
I don't know if he said all that.
What did he say?
Oh, please. He probably didn't cuss. Well, no, he did.
He basically was saying I support her for however she feels.
Because that's how you say it.
That's how she really feels.
But behind closed doors, you like, what the
What
fuck are you doing? Like,
I mean, we don't know that though.
Publicly.
what? Stop.
What do we know? What
I
are
don't
the
know.
facts?
I just know that Steph's playing basketball and that's it.
That's it. Okay, well,
And she's doing some cooking channels.
she doing cooking shows too.
She got a restaurant.
Yeah.
Got a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
She got some
She
things going for
got some
herself.
shit going. I'm not saying she ain't got shit going and she ugly or nothing. I'm just saying, damn, my nigga Steph, pick it up or she just needs too much. That's all I'm saying. It's either one or the other. Steph is not. He's either lacking,
I think it's one of
or
those
she just
things-
needs too much.
Nah, I don't think it's all that, bro. I think she probably told him on like before that. She was like, "Yo, I'm about to go vie for some attention real quick."
Yeah, she said it publicly.
Because sometimes I say things and I be like, "Ooh, I probably shouldn't have
Oh
said
yeah,
that."
we always say
Just
shit. We
do a
regret.
response. You know what I'm saying? She just did the girl version. That's all.
She fucked up.
Yeah, cool. She a little different.
Please fuck up.
So with that,
Make sure
in
y'all go
terms
shop at
of
her
like
restaurant.
women want more attention or having certain things that they need in a relationship. Kylie Jenner, she is the former fiance for Travis Scott, sister for Kim. Shout out to Kim K. But yeah, she just got called out by Forbes saying she's not really a billionaire. Niggas lying about
but
the
that's what
checks.
rich people do, though. You front the thing till you get it.
Yeah, I'm not
You know what I'm
surprised actually.
I'm
I
not
don't know
surprised.
if it's real or not. I'm gonna trust Forbes because they put out everybody's financials every year, and nobody has ever disputed what they have said until today. So
She pissed them off. She had to say something, do
Right.
something, and they was like, "All right, you know what? Birdman rubs hands.
Damn.
I got
Oh,
you."
hell no.
So how far away from a billion is she is the question.
Yeah, what did they say?
maybe she gotta be. She's saying she.
Maybe she just spent a few more
She's saying
bands.
she's a billionaire. Forbes like nah.
$200,000.
Right.
That's
She's
how much
bought
she
a new
made.
house
and
or
shit.
some shit.
They said she inflated her numbers for things that brought her income.
That's facts. I could see that happening.
Even creating tax returns that were likely forged.
Oh,
So-
they trying to say you got
I'm
problems.
not worried about another
That's
person's
all
check
wrong.
because they can't put no money in my pockets unless they do. And if they do, then Kylie, I need you to continue to be great. If I wake up to some money in my account, that'd be awesome.
What is Kylie Jenner doing that's getting her a bill?
I think
That's
the makeup
real
line, yo. The makeup line.
I don't believe that makeup line is getting you a
She's
bill.
part of the Kim the Kardashian,
She probably waiting to drop that tape.
What happened is she tried. Wait,
Send the link.
It's gonna have her drop that tape.
What's the tape out here?
Her and Travis tape. I'm telling you.
Ooh, Travis, don't do it.
Oh my
Don't lose
God.
your Jordan deal.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, don't lose that Jordan deal. Drake is
The
benefiting
sneakers
right
right there
now.
anyway.
I thought Drake.
That Jordan deal was profitable for Drake, man. You don't want to lose that Jordan deal, Travis. Don't drop the sex tape.
All right, speaking of deals, Jordan deals, Travis Scott is dropping some new shoes, or they dropped on
Fire.
they dropped on the 29th.
Fire.
The Air Max 270, sorry.
Fire.
It dropped on the 29th.
With those shoes, I ain't gonna lie.
Hell no.
I mean, I'm not wearing anything
Texture,
with
bro.
them.
Texture.
They're a dope shoe. I think he's off that Kanye line, and Kanye and Virgil, you know how they do. So I could see him making that. I mean, okay in that design. He probably didn't make it up himself, but he okayed it,
You
definitely.
approved it, for
Yeah.
sure. I don't approve it.
For an Air Max, it's definitely stepping out of the box.
No, it's not. It looks ugly.
It's
Nike,
so different.
Nike needs this. Nike needs this because they're losing a battle with Adidas right now. They need this.
I don't feel like they are. How do you
I feel
feel
like
that?
they are.
How do you feel that? Are we talking about shoes? Because if we talking about
We
apparel,
talking about
But you know what?
overall.
I liked the Desert Rats. The Desert Rats were fire to me.
Yeah.
Like, and that reminds me of when them Desert Rats came out.
See,
Nobody liked them, and I was just like, yo, them shits is
I
fire
like
as
the
fuck.
Travis line. This shoe does not do it for me though.
Is it
The
the
purple
brand?
fours are the best shoe in the line, in my opinion.
That was a good one. I like the
For
ones.
sure. Yeah, them ones cool. I'm just not a fan of the backward swoosh. Like
Right.
it doesn't do anything for me. But this shoe, I would wear it to SneakerCon.
No, I'm wearing that too. Like
That's about it.
Right,
I wouldn't wear this.
My grandma's
like
picnic,
shoe.
bruh.
This is the part. This is the part where it just. This is the part where it just shows you that like there's no like innovative thinking with Nike.
I mean, it's a very innovative shoe.
No, because you want to know why? It's the 270s. It's like just like how
you wanted to create a whole new shoe for Travis.
Adidas did.
Why not? Create a whole new
Adidas did.
Show us some
I don't think that's part of his deal though.
It's probably not.
But they made it. But look at the Drake deal. Like it was the same.
Drake doesn't
thing.
have his own shoe. That's the kind of sponsor deals they do for these athletes and not athletes.
Drake had his own color.
But
singers and rappers.
But it tells you right now that
Kevin Hart don't have his own shoe, or do we?
He does.
Yeah, he got his own shoe.
Kevin Hart has his own shoe.
He has his own shoe.
All right, but when you go,
the hustle hearts.
When you go to Adidas, it just know you gonna get creative control. They gonna give you your actual shit.
Don't disrespect.
And be like, yo, let's make you a brand new shoe.
Shout out to Kevin.
Yeah, don't disrespect the hustle hearts.
Drake had it with the OVO 10
200.
That was it's just
see the-
Jordan
let me see the
10s with little glitter on it. Like it's like all of the shoes that they gave to Drake, they were just like, yo, you just put a little color on it and shit.
Don't go crazy.
Yeah.
So let's take a look into the second sneaker of the week, the Jordan Flint 13s. Definitely a cop for me. It's got some history. Me being from Flint with me, this was a shoe everybody talked about just because of the name. Where I grew up. So it's definitely a cop for me. I had the 6 rings that looked this color too back in the day. So it's definitely something I would like to have a retro for this time around. What y'all think?
I mean, the Jordan sneaker is just a staple in the game anyways, so I can understand that. You know, the Flint is the gray in the sneaker, right?
Oh, so now you know, yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Okay. It's definitely
Insider. That's definitely an insider.
I rock with. I mean, the 13s is like one of my favorites, honestly. So, and I remember in high school seeing like two kids that had those on, and it just stuck with me, man.
The dope
Stood
boys.
out.
Stuck with me, man. Yeah,
It's definitely a cop.
The dope
I
boys
need
definitely
those.
got those.
So
They
it's
got
a
the
cop?
long tongue.
Is it a cop?
It's a cop.
No.
for sure.
No.
Nah.
Why is it a cop?
Those Jordans just don't fit my style.
Yeah.
I'm more of like a 6s, 7s type of guy.
StockX
I
got a
fucks
better
with
price though.
The
What's
bread
StockX
13.
talking?
The bread 13.
$298.
Yes, sir.
And you're
Decent resale price. $298.
How much
$298.
for these?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
For
That's
the
not
resale,
bad.
that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Well, that's the end of the episode for Full Disclosure ATL. I am your host, Blake Hendricks, and I had...
Yo, it's your boy Doc Jones. You can follow me at Illustrate.
Tyree, you can follow me at wavy_8_worse.
Malik, you can find me on IG. She_loves me.
It's your boy, yeah. Follow me, Life is Republic, Ma.
All right, and I had them with me today, and I appreciate y'all checking in. See y'all next week, man.